Hello and welcome to another day of StarLadder. We are in Season 6 and in day number 22 and in game number 5 of day number 22, which is actually the last match of the day. It is Empire taking on Power Rangers. Both of these teams looking pretty bad. Looking pretty bad in StarLadder on the rankings, and that is why they need to win. Because the bottom 4, well, the bottom 2 will lose their spot regardless in Star Series, and the other 2 of the bottom 4, they will have to play regulation matches against the number 3 and 4 of the Pro Series. Also not something that you want to do because your spot will be on the line and you rather just want to stick into Star Series. So they need to get some extra points to avoid that situation. Of course, I am not by myself. I am once again joined by Statsman K-poptosis, who will be providing you with all the stats for today. And also, of course, my co-caster is here, Vykromond. Welcome back.
Good to be back, Sheever. I'm excited to close out this day of games. We've had some pretty crazy stuff come out. The Skeleton King in the last game from this team that loves their weird picks, Power Rangers. Didn't really work out, and in fact, I'm not sure Skeleton King is that wise of a pick against Gyrocopter in general, but we'll see if they go for it again. We'll see what they go for. It looks Lone Druid so far, so definitely a much more standardized pick, at least
much more stable also.
Yes.
So that's really good for them. We've got the Nyx Assassin and the Gyro picked up by Empire. So Nyx Assassin again as their first pickup. They did it in the previous game as well. That we saw of them. Oh, as I have a there, that works. Still some pop-ups from after rebooting my computer, but oh well. Yeah, the Nyx Assassin. What do you think that their idea is for picking up the Nyx Assassin first?
I think this is just a hero that. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. He's fallen out of favor as a first pick. It does forestall certain other picks. You can even, we haven't seen this in ages, but you can even kind of run Nyx Assassin against Bat Rider in the middle. So it's just overall strong, the ability to have almost 5 seconds worth of stun just with an Impale Spiked Carapace combo in the right place. If you feel confident that your supports can time properly, and you feel confident that your supports can get kills and levels early, Nyx is one of the best heroes you can get. If he hits level 6 before the enemy supports hit level 6, I'm not going to say you've won the game, but you've given yourself an enormous leg up.
Yeah, and last time we saw them picking up the Nyx Assassin, we saw a Bounty Hunter with it. Of course, that's a nice tag team to have. We'll see what they do here. We'll see also if they again go for a bit of a change-up in roles, because that's what they did last time, as Power Rangers goes for the standard Lone Druid Juggernaut combination. Indeed, very standard coming off from them. We do have the bans on supports, a lot of support getting banned out. So Disruptor is the one that Empire decided to go for, with the Wisp, Shadow Demon, Bane, Age Separation, Keeper of the Light getting banned out. Empire actually banning out 4 supports so far, and Power Rangers, they still need 2.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point. They are a little bit light on the support end. Empire already taking Disruptor, so that's a pretty cool combinations that you can set up with Puck, with Gyrocopter. Some just things that make that. It's a good hero in general, but Ogre Magi, so the combo here is Bloodlust for the Bear, and it is a very good combo. This actually gives them a terrifying amount of push potential, especially if they go a support that also helps push, like Vengeful Spirit, for instance, wouldn't be bad.
I agree. That aura will help out a lot as well, and you have that wave of terror. It is going to be painful if that bear gets his way. And there's not that many things that can shut him down for a longer period of time on the side of Empire. I mean, you have got that Impale.
They don't have great anti-push, yeah. They have okay anti-push, but nothing special.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with that, as we do have Empire now allowing themselves to ban next. They actually ban out the Jakiro, so that's another support that would help out a lot, of course, with a follow-up stun on the blast from Ogre Magi. But yeah, we'll see what they go for last. As Power Rangers, they need to ban 1 hero out, and they still have an offlane hero to pick up, Empire that is. They do have their 2 supports as well as their Gyro carry, Puck mid. So we'll see 1 offlaner getting banned out, be that the Windrunner, be that the Bounty Hunter, or be that something entirely different. Power Rangers are taking their time for it.
Yeah. I do feel that if Bounty Hunter is available, Empire will probably take it, in my opinion. It syncs so well with the Nyx Assassin that I think they'll just run a very similar game plan to the one that they ran in their previous game against Z-Rage.
Yeah.
And I think it could work out. The Disruptor fits in quite well with that game plan.
I agree. They're taking their time though. There we go. Nature's Prophet ends up being the ban here. And then Empire can decide what they want first. Is it still going to be that Bounty Hunter? I hope not. I like Bounty Hunter, don't get me wrong. I like him because he brings a lot of dynamic. He wants to be able to get kills and such. And especially with the Nyx Assassin, you've got like a tag team going on. But both the Juggernaut and the Lone Druid are not going to fall off that burst damage that those two can put out. And
that's true.
You need to have, like, if you're going for ganks, you need to have the kill potential. Even Ogre Magi is very supportive.
Even Ogre Magi, yeah. I was about to mention that. He has amazing base armor. And he has good strength for an int hero. He has one of the best strength setups for an int hero. So he's not the easiest thing in the world to gank. That's actually a really good point.
No, they need maybe something like, maybe a Windrunner would be better even. They end up going for a Weaver.
Okay.
Also very nice, but if he gets stunned, and there's minus armor, Weaver is a very squishy hero. So multicasts are going to be very dangerous for him. Lassos are going to be very dangerous for him. Light Strike Rays, Laguna Blades, you name it, it's all there. One thing that is, of course, important to note that Ogre Magi's stun is actually lasting too short for Lina to actually get a secure follow-up stun unless they cast at the same time. But with a bit of skill, of course, you can still get that follow Light Strike Ray up on that stun. But
yeah, you should be okay. The nice thing about Ogre Magi's stun is that it has no travel time, so you don't have to. Yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely a shorter time scale than you usually get. I also wonder if they... Well, it does look like the standard, the lanes you would expect. So it's going to be Lone Druid, solo lane, Juggernaut, Ogre Magi, Lina, and Bat Rider in the mid. I think they want to, if at all possible, put the Lone Druid up against the Weaver. This is, in my opinion, I've heard very different things about this, but in my opinion, it's mostly a Lone Druid favorite matchup as long as he's pulled a little bit of gold. Because after level 5, he destroys Weaver. So Weaver has to win the entire lane in the first 4 levels, which is difficult.
If they end up going up against each other, because that would...
If they do.
That would require Empire to go for an aggressive trial, and I'm not sure if they can do that. They do have Scandal once again on the carry here, though, and Blow Your Brain on the mid, so they do keep on switching those roles around.
Yeah, experimenting a bit.
Yeah, so I'll just go over as Scandal, Empire rather, Scandal indeed on the Gyrocopter, Blow Your Brain on the puck. Sunlight, the stand-in that we saw in the previous game as well, drafting for Empire now as well, is playing the Disruptor. We see that Light of Heaven is going on the Weaver on the safe lane, or Suicide lane rather, and that Riku once again stand-in here for Empire will be playing the Nyx Assassin. And I'll leave Power Rangers to you.
Right. For Power Rangers, we have ZXC up on the Bat Rider, probably in the mid. Cheshire Cat will be going on with the Soul Lone Druid, and the trail will be composed of Moonlight on the Juggernaut, Kot on the Ogre Magi, and Luna on the Lina. Which, great.
Awesome. It's better than having a Luna and Luna in a Luna game.
Luna on Luna, yeah. Well, Luna not on Luna and somebody else on Luna.
Yes. So I'm okay with this. And it looks like they are going to go for an aggressive trial, so leaving the Bear up against the Weaver indeed is going to be the case. And these two have faced off once before, previous season, different Empire that was though, Power Rangers. They did also play against the... Well, no, that wasn't then. Never mind. No.
Somebody raised a good point in Twitch chat, which is Power Rangers should... they could have gone their level 1 Roche this lineup. This is a lineup that probably could get the Roche on.
Yeah, if you get the Bloodlust first.
Yeah, Bloodlust first, level 1 Healing Ward, and then the Bear, and you can probably get it. But maybe they feel that they can win this fair and square. They don't need gimmicks. Especially if Empire catches them doing that.
Do you think level 1 Roshan is a gimmick?
It is... With a lineup like this, yes, because your damage is incredibly slow. With lineups that can kill it before the opening bell, I think it's great. But with lineups that take like a minute after the opening bell, it's just really risky because you get caught out by the other team.
Okay.
So you're gambling that they don't notice that you're doing it.
True, but I don't think it's gimmicky, but oh well.
I love it. I'm not saying gimmick in a negative way. Well, I am a little bit, but not that much.
Well, we're not gonna see it today anyway, unfortunately. Not a lot of level 1 Roshans here in this game. They're gonna go up on Scandal right here. Light Strike Ray follows up on that one. That is not gonna be a kill though. Riku's still taking a lot of damage. He still has that Impale, hasn't used it. And they send Moon on the way with a Thunder Strike. Of course, you can also vote for your favorite team in this matchup. Will that be Empire or Power Rangers? So PR with capital letters or Empire with the capital letter E. Exclamation mark vote and then the team name of your choice in the Twitch chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with Dota TV. But you can vote and you can do that while there's a pause. How awesome is that? Don't need to miss anything of the game.
Yeah, I think he might be lagging or something. The Bear's been doing some very weird things. Like, he was missing last hits in a surprising way. So I think he had ping spike or something.
Okay. That's possible. Let's see. So far, so good. I guess. I mean, when this matchup reaches level 5, there will be an entire shift here in balance. So for now, Light of Heaven is doing okay. Just get us harassed a bit by the bear. Bear keeps tabs on Light of Heaven, but he should be able to get the last hits going.
He's okay, but again, already Weaver is almost not doing enough harass to actually win this lane. And at level 5, it's going to become incredibly bleak. Note that there is a sentry sitting back here. So when Lone Druid hits 5, Light of Heaven is going to find himself very suddenly just dominated.
Yeah, do you think the sentry is actually quite short duration still? But...
About halfway. Still more than a minute.
But 1.5 level away for Shisha.
Oh, he won't. Yeah, I don't think he'll get the levels. You're right. You're right.
Well, we'll see. Anyway.
But it's still, it means that even if he Shikuchis, if he doesn't go far away, the bear gets another hit with the Orb of Venom.
That is very true. It could end up allowing for chase. In the meantime, Light of Heaven is being very careful with mana actually. But he now realized that there is a sentry and he actually backs off all the way.
Yeah, smart. This lane's going to push a little bit, 2 caster creeps, so this is good for Light of Heaven. He needs to hit levels, but eventually he will have to leave this lane, eventually.
Yeah, Blow Your Brain
for now he's fine, but... Yeah.
Blow Your Brain sitting on 8-1 in the puck. We have got ZXC sitting on 13-3, so ZXC slightly ahead. The aggressive tri-lane in the meantime will have Moon on 2 last hits only though, and Scandal on 5. Even though Scandal also not doing that well, they're not really getting that aggressive tri-lane going the way that they want it to. And that is kind of hurting them right now, I think. They do have that killing potential, but there's also still the survival potential of Empire with the Impale, the Glimpse, which is not yet there, but it's still there and it still will be there. And this should be the time when the Glimpse is not yet there that they can actually try to go.
Yeah. 3v3, Disruptor has actually gotten a pretty decent buff because his Thunderstrike now deals more damage over a longer period of time, and the opposing heroes in the lane are more likely to be clumped. So even though Sunlight is only level 1 and only just has rank 1 Thunderstrike, it's actually surprisingly decent for him here.
Yeah, let's see what they can get done though, because they need those levels. They need to get the levels up on the supports, level 6 up on the Luna. Lina being very important. We have got Ogre Magic that actually went for his Ignite first, so no Bloodlust yet, and we know that that's very needed later on in the game. But he needs to get levels for that, and he's not getting them. So Lone Druid so far, the only one that's really doing, well, really the one that's going to carry the game. Of course, mid lane is also doing well though. I mean, CXC is still ahead of Blow Your Brain by 5 last hits.
Yeah, I think both teams are okay so far. I totally agree with you that they would want a little more out of this aggressive tri-lane, but it's actually not fatal yet. Juggernaut is not that item dependent of a hero, and as long as the Lone Druid is farming well, which he is, they're not in terrible shape.
Yeah, not item dependent, but level dependent. You need levels. Actually, his supports are giving him some space to get some extra levels as they actually pull the wave back right now. We do have Cheshire Cat sitting at level 6, and instantly Light of Heaven was already extra careful. He was likely farming some in the jungle earlier on, and will now be having to be worrying about that entangle that will actually hit. Bear gets summoned back though, but Light of Heaven still down to half HP and no time lapse just yet.
Yeah. Very, very tense, frankly. It's cool that Scandal actually, check out this interaction of the low ground, high ground. Caught, actually they used Glimpse. I don't know how they get a kill here. Maybe actually Scandal looping around.
Yeah,
nice.
That's the first blood. Really nicely done.
Legit.
Very legit. Low ground, high ground. Works.
Yep. The loop around from Scandal to secure it too. Very, very nice from Empire, frankly. And that's first blood. That's almost completely securing this lane. It's going to now take some intervention from mid.
Yeah, Moon is actually level 4, getting harassed back by the flak cannon here on the Impale as well. Scandal indeed doing really well now. 15 for 6. Also some of those are jungle heroes, but Moon 9 for 2. He is just shut down. He is level 4. He is not gonna get the best out of this lane anymore, unless they're really aggressive and get something out of it, or unless DXC, as you mentioned, would come top. But he doesn't really want to leave mid, because he is winning mid right now, and if he would leave Blow Your Brain alone, then all of a sudden mid lane is either even or maybe even lost in terms of last hits if he doesn't get anything in return on the top lane. Yeah. So better yet just better yet get your advantage here. Sunlight gets a stun here. Luna a bit slow though, still lands a Dragon Slave, but it's gonna be harassed here by Riku. Blade Fury still doing some damage. Luna again will be picked off there. That's another kill for Scandal. And Sunlight able to get himself away. Glimpse back by Moon. Back into the arms of the Homo Missile, and Moon wind up dropping as well. That's a double kill going the way of Scandal. That is 3-for-0 here on this top lane. And all 3 kills, or 2 of the 3 kills, picked up by Scandal.
Yeah, now it's very, very scary for Power Rangers because this tri-lane just completely came apart. The Blade Fury mostly actually not landing on the Disruptor because he began the spin. Well, two reasons actually. Well, no, the main thing is just that he began the spin after the Ignite already ended. So Ogre Magi picked up this first rank of Ignite just for the extra slow to be able to spin to win. But the spin did not land, and Blow Your Brain did some body blocking. So they couldn't kill the Disruptor, and then the Juggernaut just gets bopped up. Now losing 3 kills in this lane, almost untenable to keep this aggressive tri-lane running at this point.
Yeah, and Lena, of course, she was a bit behind. I think she didn't get the memo that they were actually going to chase that.
Yeah.
So she was also getting blocked a bit by the creeps. She took a different turret. We saw a lot of pinging going on during that pause that we just had. Just Power Rangers just reflecting on what went wrong. And of course, Luna being the one so far at the back, not having boots, no hope of catching up. That's just what's really painful. She is still level 2, and even though that's not unheard of for a support, we see that more often when there is a flag cannon on the board. That is painful, and you can't stay alive with that. And they indeed now switch around. Luna and Kat gonna rotate. There is already boots up on Kat, so that's nice for him. It's very tough though, the gank up on the puck, although with the left 2 they might be able to get it. There goes a stun. Dragon Slave, it is enough for Kat to get the last hit on the puck.
Yes, the Haste Rune pretty much doing all the work there, bringing the puck far enough back that the that the Lena and Ogre Magi could actually contribute to the kill. A very, very, very important kill. Moves ZXC quite close to his Blink Dagger now, as long as he doesn't die. He
Light of Heaven, Sentry Ward gets placed down. There's a time lapse still. Need another entangle, can't find it though.
Oh. Still though, this is the end of Light of Heaven being able to easily last hit in this lane.
Yeah, he is 35-5, so he did really well for a long time. Cheshire Cat sitting on 39-7 and will now continue to get up ahead there.
Yeah, so Cheshire Cat doing well here as well. He's just rushing up that armlet, pretty typical. Actually, you can, when you're doing solo lane Lone Druid and complete free farm, you don't necessarily have to go, wait, sorry, what? Armlet. My brain is, but he's still going armlet, so this is an interesting choice. The reason he's doing this, I went into 6.77 mode there. The reason he's doing this is because the healing ward cancels the drain that the armlet would put. So you can actually still use the armlet as an efficient damage delivery mechanism, but only if you have the healing ward.
That's actually, I don't think I've seen an armlet since the patch.
Yeah, it's really now relegated to, do you have some sort of heal that will counteract the
Oh, when Deadeye's used, no, Luna, you're so level 3, you do so sad. That was
I think Ogre Magi dies here too. Nice dodge of the cooldown.
Yeah, Cat goes the other way, still gets a rocket barrage, will end up going down as well. Almost gets denied by a neutral, by the way. That Satire was kind of aiming for him with that shockwave that he did, but yeah, that's another kill going the way.
these satyrs is what Riku said.
No, he wasn't killed by neutral, right? No.
He was not.
No.
He was not.
Close.
And that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the game, Sheever, that Nyx Assassin first pick. If you're confident that your Nyx will hit 6 before the enemy's supports will hit 4, yeah.
Luna, going down so fast. She's almost level 4 though. Yep. But I don't think that will save her right now. I mean, that Nyx Assassin is gonna have it out for her every single time. He's got mana boots. He's been in 5 kills off of the 5 kills, so he's been in all kills so far, and he is doing really well. He's level 7, which is only 2 levels behind, and 1.5 level behind the solo safe lane of Power Rangers. Light of Heaven is actually gonna be. He has to be careful though, because the Sentry Ward is still standing there, but apparently, well, likes to play with fate, because one hit entangle or no joke, and even if you go out of range of that Sentry before that entangle actually goes off, you'll still be visible purely because of that, well, by Light of Heaven, of that entangle, because you're visible during your entangle.
Very dead Weaver there, but honestly, they're okay having Light of Heaven die once in that entire time. He's actually going Lincoln, so he'll get that defensibility a little bit. And Riku, this is just brutal. It's hard to watch this.
Her fever breaks.
Yeah.
She's level 4.
That'll break it.
Yeah. Oh, every time again. He's just gonna look for her. And she needs levels. She needs at least at level 6 to be able to help burn some enemies down. Level 4 so up also on the Ogre Magi, by the way, and he didn't pick up any Bloodlust. Do you think that means ping?
It's...
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's funny. He just had it on Cyrillic characters. So Ogre Magi, this is an interesting choice. Nobody would ever do this before this patch, but actually Ignite got a pretty decent buff. So this is definitely a 6.78 new meta approach. I would still love him having at least one rank of Bloodlust though, just for the bear's sake.
Yeah, the bear who was unable to entangle Riku right there, was able to run away from that. Tier 1 tower though is in deny range, so they will lose their tier 1. Whether they like it or not, they probably have to do it by themselves, but it's such an important point to lose. And not just for gold. They did take a tower of their own, the bottom tower, and got destroyed Lone Druid with the gold. But you can't really, like, the tier 1 tower is such an important strategical point.
It is. I mean,
they might not even want to deny it.
Just watch the boots. Like, all 5 players on Power Rangers with brown boots, only one person on Empire still has brown. It's phase boots, treads, arcanes. Interesting that Puck went treads, by the way, but just additional survivability for their team.
Hey, did Valve organize the items? It looks like it, right? They don't do it anymore on the item order that's for the players in the inventory?
Oh, right, yeah, the item screen has, yes.
Because I was gonna say, everybody has boots in the same location. What's up with that?
Oh,
brilliant Dream Coil, and a glimpse back on ZXC as well, in the cooldown with him, and he'll end up going down. In the meantime, Cheshire Cat, he gets an entangle up on Sunlight, and that will actually be a kill. Going the way of the Bed Rider, but the Puck gets a triple kill. He kills off all 3 cores. And all 3 cores, no supports go down in that fight. No supports were hurt. But 3 cores go down.
Yeah, beautiful fight positioning from Empire there. The Dream Coil, really good spiked Carapace and Pale combo from Nyx Assassin. Actually, this Nyx Assassin has done, even as a stand-in, he's done a tremendous amount of the heavy lifting in this game, actually. He's 2-0-6, 8 participation out of their 9 kills. That's more than Gyrocopter and way more than Puck or anybody else.
Yeah, it is impressive. And in the meantime, there's only 3 kills up on Power Rangers, so we still have a couple heroes on Empire that haven't died yet, including the Nyx Assassin, including the Gyrocopter. And actually the rest only died once, so that's the 3 kills right there. But yeah, it's not going well for Power Rangers. They're getting behind real fast, and even though it was okay-ish for a while, that fight put them from 2.5k gold behind into almost 7k gold behind, and that is a big difference. We have got the experience graph showing the same signs, and it just plummets after that fight mid. Those 3 cores gave so much experience to Empire, even though they weren't that high level, as in at least the Juggernaut wasn't. The rest was, and everybody there from Empire got that experience.
Yeah, losing all your cores in one fell swoop like that when the entire enemy team is there to get AoE gold and XP is very rough. Juggernaut also just having problems in general. Only level 8, so that puts him actually below the middle of the pack. He's behind Nyx Assassin. He's almost on last hits, definitely on levels, substantially behind him on farm. You can't have your core behind their Nyx Assassin support that far. Like, it's not a good shape to be in. He's going for drums. I mean, probably phase and then drums, but it'll be a while before he even has that.
Yeah, in the meantime, the Blink Dagger up on ZXC might try to make something possible, but it doesn't look like Empire wants to get close to this. We do have Riku here, who still has not got his Vendetta up. He is level 9, so second level of Vendetta not really there yet. But yeah, there's 5 people here from Empire. If they take this fight and they win this fight, Power Rangers is going to be so far from home. And actually, they want to try and take this fight. Here comes the Blink, and they only get TRXC though. ZXC in a Dream Coil, and Tangle up on Riku, Blade Fury there as well, Sunlight, and Riku taking a lot of damage. In the meantime, the last 2 holds Blow Your Brain in place. Static Storm doesn't really do that much. Sunlight goes down first. Glimpse on Moon. Moon will die. It is Blow Your Brain that is able to stay alive for now. Ends up going down as well, but Lone Druid will die for that as well. Buyback from Moon. All 3 cores were dead again on the side of Power Rangers. Now with the Omni Slash, Moon, he just bought back. He cannot die again. He sees his support die before his eyes, and he cannot stay alive. That's a triple kill for Light of Heaven, and that is only 1 puck given for 5 kills in total. The only one stay alive. I like this. It's ironic, but Luna lives.
Well, Disruptor died too, I think, so they did get 2.
Oh yeah, true. He is just not that high.
But they lost tremendous amounts. That actually will be Light of Heaven now only a recipe away from his Lincolns, so I usually think Lincolns is frequently not the greatest option on Weaver, but in this game it's not only good because of Lasso, it's actually amazing against Lasso, it's also, he's going to get it so fast that he's going to be able to move to damage items pretty quickly too. Picking up that triple in that fight, just a big deal. Their Empire just dominating every single team fight.
Yeah.
Like, they're just cleaning up so hard. And the crazy thing to me is that Power Rangers still takes the team fights, considering how badly they're going.
Well, they
Nyx
just
is
had
going
Moon
Dagon.
by him back, and he just ran in there, knowing that he only had an Ogre Magi to support him. That's the last two hits upon Sunlight. They've killed Sunlight up already a couple of times. We'll be able to do it again as well. So Dream Coil hits. ZXC in a bit of trouble because mana breaks. There's the Spike Carapace down to the low ground, and that should be a kill going the way of the Nyx Assassin. Looking for more pucks to end up going down, by the way. Lone Druid able to get that one. Entangles, not to be underestimated. Maybe he can get some up on Scandal as well as he tries to, but the bear not that lucky. Gets a home missile, gets a cooldown, and that's a cooldown up on 4 people rather. That's trouble.
They can't turn this around, but they can. It completely stops the assault dead in its tracks.
Yeah.
Nice play by Empire overall.
What's he doing?
They do lose 2 for 1, but that's not too bad, honestly. Blow Your Brain, he has his Blink Dagger, he has his Treads, he's okay.
Yeah. That puck, I mean, well, they get a kill. It is okay. They get Moonlight though as well. I mean, Moonlight died 3 times right now. He is like their prime target. He has 3 of the 7 kills that Power Rangers has.
4. Oh, sorry, he has received. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. He's participated in only 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Moon's had a lot of trouble actually contributing to this game. Cheshire Cat is pretty well farmed considering. He's level 12, so he's their highest level player. Does he have that armlet, or did he decide to forego it? No, he still doesn't have it, but he's pretty close. He
For
went
a
for
normal
phase
armlet
before
game, though, it's
finishing
pretty
the
late.
armlet.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, but it's been trouble for PR all over, and they don't have a tier 1 bot tower, so he doesn't have access to that lane.
Level 2 Vendetta. In comes Riku. Going for Moon with the blinking from Blur Brain. That's 1 kill. Dream Coil actually misses, so ZXC is able to blink himself into safety, but still Moon going down again.
So this is a Nyx that will have Dagon in 20 gold. And at that point, he can kill anybody except Cheshire Cat.
And even that, I mean...
You can't kill Cheshire Cat in the initial. If he has people with him, then
Yeah.
he can kill the Lone Druid.
Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, Light of Heaven almost indeed got those Lincolns ready. He's building... Well, he's killing off the tier 2, that is. I mean, he's building the Lincolns, which is what I just said, but oh well. But yeah, this is a tier 2. Nobody's coming to fight this because they can't.
They can. Yeah, they can. That's his Lincolns right there. It's complete. We're probably going to see him build just pure damage now. And he could go MKB, he could go all sorts of things, and it would just be...
And in come Riku with the double damage from Vendetta.
Ugh, brutal.
Maybe now he can kill off
DD
Cheshire
route is
Cat.
so rough. Yeah, if he finds Cheshire Cat, I think he can get it. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
He is... Lone Druid True Form is
Oh,
pretty...
first at Entangle, glimpse back though into Blow Your Brain's arms. And that
Yep.
should be Cheshire Cat on the run. Blinking, lasso, it's again a Disruptor. He doesn't want to deal with that Disruptor. Cheshire Cat still goes down though, but he buys back. But ZXC already going down. Nice Laguna play. Luna's level 6. Rejoice! Disruptor going down for the 4th time this game.
You're such a Luna fan. Lena
I'm
fan.
sorry.
I mean.
Yeah.
No,
well,
it's okay. I like... I agree, we should rejoice that the Laguna player is on the
Yep.
board, but Pod just gets completely
Oh,
stomped there.
yep. Ogre
They finally get
Magi
the
goes down. Nyx Assassin ends up dropping as well, though. That's a good buyback then in the end. Maybe he can get something more. If he needs more entangles, we do have Moon going down again. There goes Scandal getting entangled. That's a good pickup. That's a good buyback. But Cheshire Cat, now you don't die now. Or you do. Or you will. Yes, you will. You are dead.
Yes.
Then for the 2nd time within a couple of minutes. And okay, they get some good kills off that, but they don't. You get it all, and they end up losing 5 heroes in total.
They don't have the coordination right now or the levels to actually do anything about the Weaver, so he's just dodging and weaving, haha, and he's destroying them as they try to kill everybody else. So that was actually a good fight for Power Rangers in, like, compared to all of their other fights.
Yeah.
But Light of Heaven still tramples over it. That's his full Manta style from that fight. He has it in this one creep. Okay, well, no, sorry. Sorry, I meant to say that Gyrocopter builds Manta style. Light of Heaven, he's well on the way to MKB if he wants it. Desolator if he wants it. Oh god, bad
Let's
rider.
see that again.
Yeah. At this
That's
point
a
with the
Dagon.
Dagon, nobody can be alone at any point.
No, and we already see Luna alone. That's not good. Gets glimpsed back. All
Oh,
alone
that
in
was
the
a sick
woods. I can make such bad jokes. It's not good.
That was an amazing glimpse, honestly.
Good glimpse.
Yeah, look at
GG,
these
what played?
offensive wards to... Yeah, that's... It's honestly completely correct to GG here. They have absolutely no shot because their heroes can't survive for more than 1.5 seconds against Empire. Like, it's unfortunate, but honestly, they don't have a chance to get back into this game.
I think this
because
is the first time that we see Power Rangers in
GG?
this situation. GG so early. where they
true.
don't end up fighting back, no matter how far behind they are or what. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, Go-Go Power Rangers, but they had no chance, honestly. And I think they knew that. And the last game was very, very long, so I'm sure they're tired.
Yeah.
It's pretty late in Belarus by now, and so...
Yeah, it's 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's not that late.
Well, it's not that late, but, you know, Sunday night.
True. Tomorrow is a work day, of course. But tomorrow is also a day where we will see more StarLadder matches, because this was actually the last game of the day. More StarLadder matches are tomorrow, starting at 1600 CEST time. We'll have Alliance taking on IC Cup. We'll have Virtus Pro versus TCM. We'll have Fnatic versus TCM. But most importantly, the blockbuster of tomorrow night is Alliance versus Mouseport, which should be a really enjoyable match. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, 1600 for the first match. We'll have 4 games in total. And of course, I'll be still playing some commercials. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be playing some pubs tonight, because I might still want to catch the end of the Aghanims Cup for the Premier League. I will find out though when I know which teams are in there. And yeah, of course, thank you to my co-casters. I mean, I want to make it like a joint name for you and
Oh, well, let's say casting team, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you to my casting team. There we go. Of course, K-poptosis is the statsman at K-poptosis without the hyphen. You can find him on Twitter. At Vykromond is my co-caster, also on Twitter. The way it's written down, you can see that in the screen. And of course, at SheeverGaming is also my Twitter. Of course, also, do you have any shoutouts? K-poptosis, no shoutouts or shoutouts? You can choose.
He never has shoutouts.
He normally says there are no shoutouts. He actually did a shoutout yesterday in the chat.
Oh, good.
Oh, he's typing.
All right, I'll do some quick shoutouts.
Yeah, do some shoutouts.
Thanks so much, K-pop, for the amazing stats. I honestly think K-pop at this point is like the best stats guy in the business. He's ridiculously good. And thank you, Sheever, for letting me co-cast. It's always a pleasure. Good games today. I had fun today because it was teams that aren't that prominent, but they're all like pretty evenly matched against each other. So it's cool to see what sort of strategies they whip out. And then, of course, thank you to StarLadder admins for running the absolute tightest ship in esports, as far as I'm concerned. It's fantastic just how coordinated everything else. So, yeah, Matrix, X34 Meg, Vlad, of course, Casper, the casters. Although they've had inmate casting a lot, too, so he's been doing a huge, huge job as well. And, of course, thank you to the viewers, everybody in Dota TV who picked up a tournament ticket and is listening to the English casting. We obviously appreciate that. Everybody in Twitch TV, thank you guys. It was cool to see people here, even though there's obviously bigger name teams playing somewhere else. My Twitch TV viewer shout-out of the day is KillaStorm1000, because it was his first time ever watching competitive Dota today. And so it's really cool that he decided to spend that time with us, and we hope that you enjoyed it and you watch more high-level Dota in the future.
Yeah, I actually just decided that shout out to Fnatic's No Tail today playing Meepo and getting the 10th highest experience.
That's true. Shout out to that guy too.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty legit.
We'll have to watch that replay. And I have a viewer shout out today. I see Lodi 2500 who says GG Power Rangers.
It doesn't stand for good game. It stands for go go.
Go go Power Rangers. I like it.
Of course.
I like it. Anyways, of course, thank you for watching as well. Same reason. I mean, to be fair, if I was watching Dota, I probably wouldn't be watching these teams. But these teams, I fully agree. They're so enjoyable to watch, and they make for even plays. They make for surprising plays, and yeah, I like this. These are the kind of days that make me happy that I'm a caster. Actually, every day that I am, even though I'm not really. Oh well, details. So you can of course also check out my website SheeverGaming.com and follow me on Twitter, as I already said, and of course tune back in tomorrow at 1600 CEST time, and that will be all for StarLadder, day number 22, season 6. And we'll be heading on to day number 27, which is the last day of the group stages. And of course, after that, there's DreamHack Summer, starting off next Saturday. So,
that's true.
Ending up right in time for everybody to watch some other Dota.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.